So when people talk about the solar system, they usually only talk about the planets and Pluto. I mean, I understand, Pluto used to be the ninth planet and everything, but there's still other dwarf planets out there. So we're gonna talk about the planets, a little about the sun, the dwarf planets. All right, let's go. Okay, so the sun is an exploding fireball made of mostly hydrogen and helium. The reason we don't really hear it is because there is no air to carry the sound waves. If there was, it would be really loud and it would suck. So thank God there isn't. Our first planet is Mercury, named after the Roman god of speed. And this is because, this planet has the fastest orbit around the sun. It is the second hottest planet in the solar system. This is because of its thin atmosphere, well, compared to Venus at least. Speaking of Venus, Venus is named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty. It's known as Earth's sister planet, even though they are nothing alike except for their volume. Otherwise, there aren't much similarities. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system due to its thick atmosphere. I think it's kind of ironic that it's like astronomers thought that it was so beautiful and everything. Meanwhile, the surface temperature is 864 degrees and it looks like the Sahara decided to wear a blanket of dust and sulfur. Earth is located in the Goldilocks zone, which means that it's hot enough so that water doesn't freeze and it's not so hot that it evaporates. It also has us amazing people on it. Oh, just kidding, we're destroying the planet. Mars, named after the Roman god of war, gets its name because of how red it is. The sunsets are blue, and it has two moons named after his sons, Phobos and Deimos. Also, NASA wants to get people living there by the 2030s, which would be interesting. I guess once we land there, we'll be considered aliens, so that's nice. So now we're on to our first dwarf planet, Ceres, which is the smallest and is named after the Roman goddess of agriculture. It's located in the asteroid belt and is the only one located with the inner planets. I'm not sure I'm supposed to word that, but it is alright. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, is named after the god of the sky. It has a lot of moons, 67 to be exact. Well, I guess they found 12 new ones, but that isn't confirmed yet, so we're just sticking with 67 for now. It also has a storm on it, also known as the Big Red Spot. The Big Red Spot is 3 times bigger than Earth, just giving us a faint idea of how huge Jupiter really is. Also, not many people know this, but Jupiter has 4 rings. Saturn is named after the Roman god of agriculture. It is the second largest planet in our solar system. It also has 7 very impressive rings, which put all the other planets' rings to shame. It also has a very low density, so if you put it in a bathtub the size of Saturn, it would float. Uranus, or Uranus, as scientists say, is named after the god Uranus. Uranus is the 3rd largest planet in the solar system and the first ice giant. It also is the only planet to rotate on a vertical axis. It has 13 rings that also run vertically. Neptune is the 4th largest planet and is named after the Roman god of the sea. It is the 2nd ice giant and has 5 rings. It is also the last of the planets. From here on out, it's only going to be dwarf planets. Pluto, by far the most famous of the 5 dwarf planets, is named after the Roman god of death and the underworld. It was the 9th planet until 2006. It has 5 moons that orbit it and is covered in ice with a solid core. Haumea. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that, but Haumea is located in the Kuiper Belt with 2 moons. The one fact that you really need to know is that it looks like an egg. Scientists think this is because of how fast it spins. Makemake is the 4th largest dwarf planet from the sun. It has 1 moon and is also located in the Kuiper Belt. Ceres, our final dwarf planet, the 2nd largest besides Pluto, is also located in the Kuiper Belt. It has 1 moon and is very far and you can barely see it. So, what did we learn from this? I guess we learned that Venus was jealous of how hot Mercury was, so she got a blanket to make herself warmer than him. Also, the humans shouldn't get their hands on any more planets because we're just gonna destroy them at some point. And also, dwarf planets are gods, and we should never underestimate their power. Anyways, I hope this helps someone. I don't really think anyone's watching this though. So anyways, have a nice day. This was Crimson with a random space video. See you in the next one.